Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16 and more importantly the Echoes of the Fallen DLC, where we've just chased a bunch of crystal bandits into an old fallen tower called the Sagespire. So let's see what it says. In mountainous silence do wintered spectres watch from on high, ever reminding us how far we have climbed, how far we have fallen. For some reason that sounded really weird to me, but that is exactly what it says. The Sagespire, the Imperial Province of Rosaria. It's quite a cool looking place, to be fair.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Or if it wasn't a who, it could be a what. Patrol unit name.
Intruder alert.
I think my powers have returned. You? There's Ether here. An abundance of it.
You can leave me to do all the work. Thank you. Wait, is this where we're supposed to go? Oh, we got some surveillance unit MMCs. It appears we can't go back once we've gone in, so I'm hoping I'm not missing any loot. Not that any of the loot is generally worth picking up. Speak of the devil. Escapism bit. Reduces ability cooldown time and restores a small amount of HP regain gauge following a precision dodge. Effect potency is directly affected by the strength of the attack dodged. I take it back. That is actually that's actually pretty good. Again, is it worth the drop in defense? I don't know. What else we got here? 5% increase to attack and maximum HP might be worth a drop. Let's see how we get on. Hearth Flame. Some opponents will cast a spell Hearth Flame to summon a magic sphere that protects a nearby ally by dealing damage to anyone who comes into contact with it. Enemies accompanied by a Hearth Flame can be identified with the +6 icon above their head. The sphere can be dispelled by attacking it, but be warned melee strikes onto the sphere will do Clive damage, so ranged spells are recommended.
More goblins. So now we know where they got their weapons.
So the 6, I'm assuming, determines how many attacks it takes for it to dissipate. And yes, I used a fancy word there. Yeah. Oh, I missed.
Nice try.
How did I miss that? Pacification Unit MEG. Whoa. That was a cheap shot, mate. I was just getting out of a move. You missed. You suck. It's like a really easy version of... Ooh, I spoke too soon. It's like a really easy version of some of the big boys we've been facing. Probably take these fights a bit more seriously rather than just messing about with them. Where the hell do we go now? Oh, there. Otherwise, by the time we get to the top of this tower, which I'm assuming we're on our way, we'll have no HP left.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
There you go. There's my HP back. Does it show us a path? No, it's just telling me where the lore.
I know that voice. Come on.
Out of these things.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, that's a cool looking monster. Look at that. A bit like Ghost from Modern Warfare.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is he talking about, Joshua?
Good things, lads. Good things.
You might want to start running then, mate.
Chief!
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Will they run away? We do the fighting.
Again.
I think you've made it angry. The fireball to the side of the head.
You're not wrong. Oh, I dodged straight onto it. Reminds me a bit of that guy from Lies of P as well. The guy, like the kickboxing or the fighting guy, you know what I mean? If you've ever played it, obviously. Ah, bitch. He stole it from me right at the very last second. So far, not as difficult as I was expecting. Although that was quite difficult to dodge all those attacks. I'll give you that one. Just got that in. Sigma. I just realized what his name is. Just rinsing him at this point. Should be dead now. That's not too difficult a fight. Just getting the right dodging down, that's all. Fallen Enforcer. Shadowy details of it makes the provenance aside, attempting to explain why a blade so apparently blunt might be able to slice through hardened steel like a brand through butter. Would be like trying to explain why birds can fly or the sky is blue. An endeavour best left for bars and book rights. And some living tissue. I'm not a feather-like muscle dislodged from Sigma's colossal frame, with a well-placed strike to the Sentinel's outer knee.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
That was number 503. Does that mean there's another 502 here somewhere?
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us. Told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Yeah, before I give you a slight nudge to the back of the head with my sword. Just make sure there's no chest.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed.
Knowledge now lost.
Do we go into the tower or do we wander around or what?
If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
Then there'll be a lift.
Which is that there. Let me just have a quick peek around here. I've seen a shiny blue thing. Turbo's very noisy. Yeah, so we come up there. Oh, it was just those things spinning around. We can't go that way anyway. Alright, I was accidentally going the right way. We already know these blue dots on the floor equal an elevator. They'll take us up. Or drop something down on us.
onward and upward.
The lower ring. I don't know why that made me giggle. Nothing to loot in here. So we can't go right, which means we can only go left.
Any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
A fallen vault. That's probably going to be worse than the... Picked up a Founder's Grasp from somewhere as well. Yeah. Not like a great deal worse, but... Never know, we might be able to upgrade it or something. Let's have a look at these containers then. So we got a Minotaur. A Goblin. A Chocobo, is it? Some more in here.
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
They're still alive. But this tower is more than 15 centuries old.
Fire wolf. Thanks, Joshua. Could have done that on my own, bro.
It's over.
If they build this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here?
What's that? That's what them dragonettes look like, is it? So we'll go this way. Gonna release some more on me, are you?
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Let's touch it then. What could go wrong?
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens. So they were turning living creatures into crystals.
Lovely. I was going to say, I see a griffin there. I wonder if they're going to release that. Leave me alone. Now I can't see nothing. Why didn't the Panther join us? Or is this where it joins us here? Oh no, more goblins. Hang on, itchy nose. There we go.
These cages have been seeing Valisthea for 1,000 years.
He's still using Hearth Flame.
Well, here's to 1,000 more.
Doubled up on it. Got loads of them chasing me with it on. Here we go. You bitch. You stuck that in the last minute. This sounds like a big boy. What is a big boy? You missed. That it? No more sneaky surprises? I get to open my chest as a reward? Nourishment bit. That sounds like it's got something to do with health regen. Let's have a peek. Increases HP regen potential when taking damage while automatically restoring HP regain gauge. I guess right. Hello. This is very futuristic. Omicron.
They built more than one.
Oh god.
This incarnation can fly.
Too slow.
He's quicker than I expected too. Bit. Uh-huh. probably not a good idea. Yeah, it's definitely not a good idea to use Tornado. Can't see nothing. Holy crap.
As you're ready.
Suck on that stagger. Yeah, not too difficult a fight again, but I made a complete cock-up in that by using Tornado, and I could see nothing afterwards, so I made it harder for myself. Increases will damage dealt using most aerial attacks by 20%. Also increases maximum number of stomps from 2 to 3 or 6 if ability is mastered. Ah. Quite a cool enemy, though.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Extremely futuristic compared to the rest of the Final Fantasy game. That's a high potion I get back here. Not that way either. Or is that an elevator in? That must be an elevator in there then, yeah? Yeah. I just thought it was like a seating area or something.
This is all too easy. If the tower is in control, why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us.
Yeah, we're getting led to the big boy at the top.
There's an entire fleet.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
After we've made it safe though, yeah? This looks like a blatant boss area. I don't want to run straight into another boss fight because this episode's been going on for long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here. So a massive thank you for those of you who are watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully you join me in the next one where we should be able to do some more Echoes of the Fallen.